Hello, thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. I am going to do a quick CLARISONIC brush review. And the reason for that is I've used one for a long time, I've worked with one for a long time, and I want you to know whether it's worth it, which one to get if you do get one, who is a good candidate to be using it if you choose to use it, and which one you need, which brush head to get. It gets very overwhelming, and my whole purpose of this channel is to take out all that confusion. In fact, something I take a lot of pride in and something I love to do is streamline my own life so that I spend less time and energy just dealing with all the excess stuff. It's like walking in your door and just having a pile of stuff. You know, it's like the drop zone. I feel as though skincare turns into a drop zone. We buy, we don't know what to get, we try everything, and our countertop becomes a drop zone. So actually something that I am doing, and you can hit me up for this, is I am doing consulting, personal consulting. I can come to your house and I can actually go through everything with you, go through all your products, streamline it so that when you walk into a store, skincare is not something you look at ever, because we've got you set up using the right stuff. I don't work on commission, nothing I sell, so just know that that's an FYI, that's a side note. But let's get into this brush. So the CLARISONIC brush, same people who created the Sonicare toothbrush created the Sara CLARISONIC facial brush. They have a patent and they have science backing exactly what this is doing. And what it does is it actually flexes your pores to clean out the dirt and oil while exfoliating your skin. So if you're not using retinol every single night, or you're not using a high percentage of retinol every single night, most anybody can benefit from using this when they cleanse their skin in the evening. I think that twice a day can seem a little and be a little excessive with the brush, but every evening to cleanse your skin with this is perfectly appropriate. Now, which one would you get? There are so many different CLARISONICs now. We used to sell the Pro. Had all the bells and whistles. It had body attachment. It had like 2 brush heads. I'm telling you, you don't need it. They don't want you to know that, but I'm not getting paid to do this. I am just simply pulling back the curtain for you because I think it's helpful. And I think that if we did that a little bit more for one another, we would live a very, very different life. So moving forward, CLARISONIC brush. All you need is the CLARISONIC Mia. I want to say it retails around $70, give or take. A lot of department stores have it, and if you get points like on your credit card or something, think about using your points to maybe purchase a CLARISONIC brush. What age? Which age? How old should you be? Well, I have a lot of people who start using these brushes right when they are going through puberty. And the reason for that is you start getting that overproduction of oil, sometimes blemishes. You can use whatever cleanser you're using. And by the way, I will be posting an acne video for teenagers very soon. I recorded it, it's gonna come your way. But you put your cleanser on, you take this brush, you turn it on, it runs for 1 minute. Doesn't look like it's doing much, but I promise you it is. You do little circles on your entire face. And if you look at the pamphlet, it'll tell you how long to stay in each area. But I just always did kind of what I felt. You know, my T-zone is more oily, so I would do it through here. It'll automatically shut off. That's how you know you've spent enough time cleansing your skin. Now, if you wear makeup, then push and twist the brush head and kind of massage it under warm water when you're done. You don't have to do that, but actually your brush will, your CLARISONIC will last longer if you take care of it. You can technically take this in the shower, but I never think it's a good idea to sit under the running water. You know, maybe face away from it and do this, but it is, you might be more likely to use it if it's in the shower because it takes a minute. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so that's what you need, the Mia. You don't need all the bells and whistles. It's the most simple version that CLARISONIC has to offer. I noticed with my CLARISONIC Pro, I only used one setting. It was the basic setting, and I only used it once a day, and I never reached for the body brush. So I'm just letting you know, it's like one less thing you need to think about. Which one do I buy? Should I get it? Now, does a knockoff work? Is it okay? No. Don't get a knockoff. Either use a wash rag, which is just the equivalent of one of the knockoffs, or buy this. Splurge versus save. You can save by using a wash rag. You can splurge by buying your CLARISONIC. Anything in between is a waste. $1 billion industry for a reason. This is gonna get 5 views because they're gonna like block me on YouTube or something. All right, so next up, which brush head to get? So there are 2 that I have found to be probably the best, and you don't need, between these 2, one of you'll fit in one of the categories. So this is called the Deep Pore, and it's my favorite. So if you deal with blemishes, you have larger pores, it is actually very gentle. And then if your skin is super, super sensitive, then the Sensitive brush head. There's another brush head, and the bristles are very long, but honestly, I tried it and I was like, I don't even know what this is doing. I don't recommend it. So I do recommend the Sensitive skin, and I do recommend the Deep Pore being my favorite, especially for teenagers and anybody that deals with oily, acnetic skin. So that is what I have to say about the Clarisonic brush, and I hope it answers some of your questions. If you have others, comment below this video, click like if it's helpful, and I'll see you next Wednesday.